Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the dceu Daily. But that's enough from me. Here's Timothy Chalamet.
But
now you're working with Batman.
Different. I was gonna say, Robert Pattinson, new Batman.
What do you think about Robert Pattinson as Batman?
It's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be great. Greg Fraser, an Australian DP, he did Dune. He's shooting the new Batman, so it's gonna be awesome. And I just know it's gonna be fresh, and I don't know in what direction, but I think it's gonna be a great new thing. And isn't it interesting how Batman and really like the Joker now became like the new like great role to do or something.
You wouldn't think, like when you were starting out in acting, where you're like, superhero roles are gonna be the role.
But I grew up, you can ask my mom who's here. People in the elevator growing up used to ask me like, well, if they asked me like, what's your name? If I was like 5 years old, what's your name? I used to say Robin. And actually every director steered away from putting Robin in. Well, actually, Zack Snyder had a flashback of Robin, but it was like 3 seconds, and I don't even know if it was Robin by name. But they steered away from it because it's like I don't know, it's hard to do dramatically or something. And I would not want to. I'm not averse to that. Those universes, but not.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? Yes, Timothy Chalamet, I think that's how you say his name, who's in Netflix The King, is it? I think it's that. If I've got it wrong, comment down below and correct me. Has just literally said that Zack Snyder had a 3-second flashback of Robin. Where's this flashback? Is he talking about the kind of Robin suit in BVS? Or was there something else? Who knows? But Timothy Chalamet would actually make a great Robin. Could it happen? Hey, look, we know that this Batman movie that Matt Reeves is making is the beginning of creating and moulding a Batman universe. Everything is going to be in this movie. It's amazing, really, because this is a setup of the Batman family. We know that now. There's rumours of Dick Grayson. We know that most of the Rogues Gallery are going to be in this film. And Timothy there sounds very excited. Now, what I liked about that interview is how enthusiastic he was. It's very rare to grab an actor at a red carpet or a premiere and get excitement from them. Most of these people are just doing a job. Not particularly interested. They're very snobbish when it comes to superheroes. But that was very, very, very interesting, and I liked that. I'm saying it now. Timothy Chalamet as Robin in the Batman. Make it happen. You never know. That could be his audition. Matt Reeves could see that and say, wow, yes. So, yeah, we're all excited about Matt Reeves, the Batman. I have no doubts about this film. As soon as Matt was tapped to make this film, I was so excited. I loved his 2 Planet of the Apes movies. They were so brilliant. They were such a deep cut. And I can't wait to finally see a trailer for this film. Shooting starts in the new year. Very, very exciting. So, this J.J. Abrams thing and this rumour that he is, in fact, going to make a future Superman movie is not going away. Because I would say one of the main reasons that Bad Robot did the Warner Brothers deal is because J.J. is obsessed with making a Superman movie. Maybe many Superman movies. Now, a lot of people are kind of torn about this. Because, especially us lot who love the DCEU, who love BVS and MOS, loved Henry Cavill as Superman. We all did. And we want that continuation. That may not be possible. But as a Superman fan, I want to see Superman movies. I want to see Superman TV shows. I want to see Superman live action everywhere. I want to see Superman animated shows and movies everywhere. He's my favourite character. And I'm desperate, and you're desperate, and we're all desperate for a Superman movie. So, despite the kind of doubt surrounding J.J. Abrams right now, and this accusation that he doesn't finish what he started, I think with the exclusive deal at Warner Brothers, that kind of ticks that box and ticks away that doubt. I absolutely would love JJ to do a Superman film. I think JJ wants to do it. I think they're in talks right now. I think it would be absolutely silly for any announcements right now with him kind of finishing off The Rise of Skywalker and having to do the marketing for that very, very soon. That's out in December. So hopefully an announcement by the end of the year or the beginning of the new year, and Justin Kroll did a podcast with someone else, and he was talking about that. Now, I haven't got access to that podcast, but it's all the DCEU fans that I follow on Twitter are going on about it. And if Justin Kroll is saying it, he knows everything. He doesn't release false information. So basically, if Justin Kroll is saying J.J. Abrams has been tapped to write and direct a Superman movie, at least one Superman movie, it's going to happen. And for me, that's really, really exciting. And I think we should all be excited. And all of us won't be excited because a lot of people want the continuation of the Man of Steel universe. But who knows? J.J. Abrams may continue what Zack Snyder did. Who knows? Nobody knows. We know they're friends. We know that he worked with Chris Terrio writing the screenplay and the story for The Rise of Skywalker. So he certainly, if he didn't like BVS, then Terrio wouldn't be doing Star Wars, would he? So there's a chance that there could be a continuation here, but JJ could obviously want to tell his own story as well. So if Justin Kroll is saying that on a podcast, and as I say, I haven't heard the podcast myself, it's happening. And as I said, really, really excited for the potential of a great Superman movie. I've said this before, I love J.J. Abrams' Star Trek 2009 because he did something that many people thought couldn't be done. He took Star Trek, he recast the whole thing, but it was still within the original Star Trek universe, but he created another timeline. How amazing was that? And we know in DC Comics there is many timelines, there's many universes, so he could do something as equally as clever with a Superman movie, not deleting what Zack Snyder and what those people did already, but creating another universe. Who knows? I'm very, very excited. There's still a lot of talk, if we move away from Superman, about a woman of colour being cast as Catwoman. I don't care. It shouldn't be an issue for anyone. It's just important they cast the right woman of colour, if that's what they're going to do. Just someone who has got screen presence. And when I go back and I think of Halle Berry as Catwoman, that really should have worked. That should have been massive, because back then there was no better actor than Halle Berry. But it was a crap movie with a crap script, and that's a shame, because, she could have done what Joaquin Phoenix has done with the Joker. So who knows? She may get another crack at the whip. That would be nuts, wouldn't it? And I think people would be absolutely outraged by that. But no, I don't think Halle's going to get the role again. But someone's going to get it, and I'm very interested because apparently there's lots of casting announcements very shortly for the Batman. And again, for me, it's just really, really exciting times to be a DC World or movie fan. It's an exciting time to be a DCEU fan, especially because yesterday, and I hope you watched my trailer reaction for Birds of Prey, the emancipation of one Harley Quinn, because I really enjoyed that trailer. I thought it was an excellent, entertaining trailer. Some people are disappointed because the actual Birds of Prey haven't been really heavily represented in the posters or in the trailer, really. I mean, we saw bits and pieces of them. I think if they do this right, this is a great setup for a formation of a Birds of Prey team, because we know that Harley has to move on, but she can come back to the team. She can come back to the team in other movies, but obviously that could be quite interesting in the future as well if she comes back, because we know she's going to be in the Suicide Squad movie. And also in this movie, we know by the end of the film or in a post-credit scene, and I think DC movies are going to have post-credit scenes all the time. We've had them since Justice League, Aquaman, Shazam. So there's going to be post-credit scenes. And I'd be heavily surprised if Viola Davis's Amanda Waller isn't in this film, or at least in a post-credit scene, getting ready to take or convince Harley to come back to the Suicide Squad. So I think there's going to be some kind of setup there. But I really did enjoy the trailer. I thought the choreography, the action. I'll tell you what, who really stood out. I mean, Margot Robbie. I said it on my trailer reaction yesterday. The voice is getting more and more like the Harley Quinn animated voice, and it's amazing. You shouldn't be scared of Mr. J. I'm not scared of you. They shouldn't be scared of you. They should be scared of me, because I'm Harley freaking Quinn. I loved that, and it just sounded like, it just really sent shivers down my spine and reminded me of the actor who did the voice for the animated Harley Quinn. And look, Margot Robbie has great quality, and she's obviously taken this character to her heart. Look, I think this film will do just enough to be a very entertaining, exciting entry to the DC world of movies. I don't think you're going to say, this is the best movie ever. I love this film. This is better than anything. I mean, I am still getting very frustrated with people who try and put new DCEU films or DC World of films against, like, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. Someone said something about the film yesterday and said, I'll be clutching hold tightly tonight to my BVS and MOS Blu-rays. That shouldn't be the attitude. You're either a DC fan or you're not. Putting these films against each other is stupid. It makes absolute sense that this is an R-rated, insane movie, but it has comedy, that it is bright, that it is funny. You can have, basically, it's very Pulp Fiction. I don't know if it was R-rated at the time, but it's a very adult movie, but it's fun, it's funny, it's exciting. It has characters that leap off the page. And it looks like, in terms of Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn and Ewan McGregor's Black Mask, that we've got two characters of the like, because his performance in the trailer looked fantastic. It looked larger than life. And I am really excited to see what Ewan does. I was very excited by his casting. Now, we didn't see Ewan in the actual Black Mask, but I think by the end of the film, we will. This is a whole setup. This film is a setup for the Birds of Prey universe. And they're using Harley Quinn to get more interest, because not everyone knows who the Birds of Prey are. Although Warner Brothers have been criticised for their marketing for this film and making it more about Harley, which, let's be honest, this was always a Harley vehicle. This was never going to be like kind of a dominant, shared kind of movie with the Birds of Prey. They're there. This is how they get formed. This is the beginning. Harley's going to help these girls set up. She's going to protect these girls and prepare them to be ready for life without her. So this looks really amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this film. I really enjoyed the trailer. And if I go back and I look at Aquaman, if we look at life since Justice League, after Justice League, you've got Aquaman, you've got Shazam. And both those films just did enough. They're not the greatest superhero films of all time, but they're good. They're good, and they're entertaining movies. And when you come off of a bomb like Justice League, you have to do just enough. You just have to settle down in the franchise. And I think this is what Walter has done. Walter Hamada has come in and he's calmed everything down. There's still people talking shit about each film, each poster. We know that. But we know that along with Aquaman, which Walter Hamada came in and made many, many changes, he saved that film. And I think that Shazam is a highly entertaining family movie with mainly light moments, but there's a little bit of darkness in there as well. So I thought they did a great job with that film as well. And I think Birds of Prey, The Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, is also just doing enough. Loads of name drops for the Joker as well in that trailer yesterday. I don't know if we're going to see Leto as the Joker. I doubt it. We might see him from a distance. But, this is Harley's movie, and it looks amazing. It really, mainly, I want to be entertained. I want to see great movies. I want to see great DC movies, and this looks like a highly entertaining movie. Now, when I look at the reactions to it, I mean, even on my own video, there wasn't many on there, but yeah, I'm looking at reactions to the trailer. I think most people enjoyed it. I think some people are kind of finding it difficult to know what to make of it, because it is one of those WTF trailers. It's like, well, this is different, isn't it? And it does look different, and it does look very Pulp Fiction-y. But that's okay with me. So I am excited for that film. But let's not forget, the event of 2020 is Wonder Woman 1984. And we've only got like a couple of months until we get a trailer and loads of marketing for that film. So I'm really excited. So please comment down below. Please like, share and subscribe. Please tell me, are you excited with Justin Kroll coming out saying that J.J. Abrams is definitely doing this Superman movie? Are you excited for Birds of Prey? And what do you think about what was said about that Robin backflash that Zack Snyder apparently did? Did it happen? Is it on the cutting room floor somewhere? I'd love to see it.